Hey everyone, welcome to Under Campfire episode 10. It's been quite a few weeks since we've done one of these. I'm Chris as usual. I'm joined by George. Say
Hello.
hi, George.
Hi.
Vlad, who still doesn't have a camera.
Hello.
Didn't get one for Christmas, unfortunately.
Maybe. And it's a new year, guys. So new year of Campfire Games. It's been a few months that we've been doing this now.
It has, and new year and new merch. Well, just merch.
New
We didn't have
merch. Wow.
I teased this on the gaming stream, but I'll go into it in more detail now. So I've got this T-shirt here, but it's not just a logo on the front. It's also got something on the back.
What? What do you have on the back?
It's got the name on the
What?
game. Yeah, it's great. And that's not all.
Just so you know, Vlad and I have never seen this.
Yeah, this is I'll explain why I have this in a moment. And then I've also got this, which is a Campfire Games mouse mat. It's backwards on the stream, but it says Campfire Games in the title of our game.
I want one.
Well, we will. Hopefully, we could maybe get some more of these. And then the final thing I have is this Campfire Games mug.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. And as to why I have this, my parents got it for me for Christmas. They just like grabbed the logos I assume from the website and just made some merch. But I'd have to ask them what companies they use because we could make some more because it's actually quite good.
That's a beautifully random present.
Hey, well, it's good. It means that I can chill the company without even trying now. You know, I just walk around with this.
So I should definitely order.
Yeah. So if you guys want merch, we could maybe I don't know, try and organize something like maybe make a couple t-shirts or a couple mugs or whatever.
We should make it a Teespring or is it Teespring or Crowdmade?
I think they're both different. They're both good. Yeah.
Or represent.com/Campfire Games.
That's not the thing yet.
That's not a thing yet, but it could be if you guys want it. I'm saying it's a possibility. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the coolest things I got for Christmas. Like the main thing I got was money. So like that's a cool thing I can.
What did I get for Christmas?
Yeah, what did you get? That's one of the community questions, but answer it now.
Oh jeez.
Answer it now.
I got an iFixit case.
Oh, okay. iFixit's good. Yeah. You
could
have.
Magnetic.
You should have used it to fix your phone when it broke.
Oh, am I telling that story now?
Yeah.
I think it was a software issue.
Yeah, explain to me how how the heck I use a screwdriver to fix a corrupted
replace the entire motherboard and the phone.
So a few weeks ago, you guys probably remember I got a new Google Pixel. But then one day, my phone decided it doesn't like me. So the operating system got fully corrupted to the point where it wouldn't even do a system wipe. It just wouldn't do it because the whole system factory restart stuff got corrupted as well. So I had to send it off to the people I bought my phone from, and basically it took them like a week to get the phone, and then they sent me a message saying, "Hey, we got your phone," and then the following day they sent me a new phone because they sent me a letter saying, "Hi Chris, we're sorry, we had a look, can't fix it. Here's a new phone." So they sent me a replacement phone. So
I mean, that
was
fun. You
fun.
got a replacement. That's not too bad.
So now I have 2 phones on my desk, and one phone being used as a camera as well. That's fun.
So did they not want the other one back?
No. I sent them my phone, and then they sent me a replacement back.
Okay.
This is a backup phone.
Right. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. Apart from that, I don't think I got much else for Christmas. I got this hat. It's a nice hat.
Oh yeah, that's a cool hat.
Nice hat. I also got some smart plugs, so I can tell Alexa to turn different things off now.
Yeah, smart plugs are cool.
Turn this off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll see this if I go Alexa, turn the LEDs on.
I apologise for anyone who hasn't an Alexa who's listening to this stream.
I've got some fairy lights that I control by Alexa now.
Very nice, very nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, what about you, Vlad? Did you get anything interesting?
Oh yes, especially when I was sitting here in the UK. Just cash.
That's fair. Yeah, cash is good. You got whatever you want.
Cash is very good.
Yeah.
No,
Donald Trump started with a small loan of
$1 million. Oh, that's quite a funny quote. Yeah. All right. So what do we want to talk about next?
What have you guys been up to lately? As in like games. What have you guys been playing? I do have a segue from this point onwards.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about games. A game I've recently
been playing.
I've recently replayed through GTA 5, the campaign. Because that's one of my favourite games, and I went back to it, and I kind of remembered how good it was. Like the online has become, in my opinion, so awful. Like you kind of forget how good the actual original game was. The campaign, which is just like excellent. But other than that, I was playing some more Cyberpunk. I went back to that. Although it's annoying because I play it and it's great, but then I'll just encounter a bug, like that just like a game-breaking bug, and I will have to like restart the game, and I just can't be bothered. As soon as I just wish they'd just fix the bugs, like because the game's so good, but it's just ruined by the bugs. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been playing much else.
What have you been playing, Blade?
World of Warcraft.
I mean, what else is new?
The year is new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2021.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't feel too different though. Got to be honest.
2021, also known as 2020 Director's Cut.
Yeah.
I've been playing Minecraft on our Minecraft server.
Oh yeah.
So we've been playing a lot on that lately. Vlad's been playing, Lich's been playing. I think there's like 7 people online at the moment. I don't even know.
There's 5 people currently.
Oh yeah, because Vlad and I just went offline.
Yeah.
because we're doing this.
Yes.
So we've been playing quite a bit on the Minecraft server. There's some pretty impressive builds. We showed that off this Wednesday on the stream. If you guys missed that, so I'm playing along on that. The IP is on a Discord or somewhere. And George, you've set up some new stuff on there recently, haven't you? Last night.
I have, yes. So we had a problem with the server where it was just like running really terribly. It was really laggy. Even though the physical server itself was more than capable of running it. You know, it had like 12 gigabytes of RAM allocated to the server, and like I'll put it up on the stream. I've got this control panel here, and like the CPU usage would barely go over 1%. So you know, clearly it wasn't the server, but I have a friend who's got quite a lot of experience running Minecraft servers, and I asked him how I could improve the performance, and he recommended this, which is called Paper. Essentially, it's I believe it's a fork of Spigot, and without going into much details, it's just so much more optimized. Like before, when you went into the console, you just see constant. I don't know if you've ever run a Minecraft server, you'll know the error that happens when it's, or the warning that you get if it's running behind, which is like the error can't keep up. Server is XX tick rates behind, but now since I'm switching it to Paper, like there's not a single message here, and you can even see there's a tick rate here, and it's maxed out with the Minecraft limit of 20. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, if you want to check out the server, if you haven't already, now's better than ever because it's actually it's actually playable, and we can also install plugins. So if you do play on it already and you have any good plugins that you want us to install, let us know, and we'll look into it.
I think one thing I had in mind would be putting a fashions kind of plugin on. I think
I was going to do that. Yeah,
because some of us recently have been starting some quote unquote empires. Where we've been building I've started building my own version of Ironforge from World of Warcraft, basically. So I think creating some factions could be really cool. So for people who are already playing on that, since last night, there's now some new commands on. So we have mob heads, we have one player sleep, and then we have some TP commands, which I'll probably end up putting a post in Minecraft. Channel,
so people can know
because I was very confused last night, and they don't make much sense because it's vanilla tweaks. So I'll send a info dump out about that.
Very nice.
What else have we been up to? There's one thing that we've done recently, which we should probably talk about. It's the game jam.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that. I completely forgot about that.
We should
definitely show off the games. Yeah. I don't know. I've got the game that that my team made. You know, me, Vlad, Luke, and Claudia. And
I was
I've got
kind
that
of there.
installed. Yeah. Vlad was there. That was a bit ill, but that helped.
I wasn't in the group because I'm alone. I'm
Yes.
a lonely man.
Yeah,
lonely
Chris
game dev.
went solo. So I don't know. We can always just show off the itch.io pages, and then people can go download them and check them out if they want. So I'll pull up the one for the game. So just if people who don't know, we participated in a 48-hour game jam the other day, and it was in aid of Autistica, the charity.
Yeah.
So it was to raise money. So I personally didn't stream it, but I know Chris did. And
I
Luke
streamed
did.
a lot.
Yeah, so we
Way
streamed
too much.
Yeah, and yeah, and we all ended up coming up with games. They were all pretty cool. I'll show off the one that my team made. Like I said, it was Vlad, Luke, who's been on the podcast a few times, me, and Claudia, who worked on this. So this is our itch.io page. It's just called Rebuild, because the theme of the game jam was Fresh Start. So this is, that's how we came up with that. And the basic concept is you're a robot. I'll show somebody screenshots, and you spawn in a level, and then you have to. The level is impossible to complete unless you have certain upgrades selected, and then the idea is if you don't select the correct upgrades, you have to rebuild yourself and try again to be able to complete the level. And there's different ones here, like you can have an extra battery for like extended range, or you can have fire resistance, frost resistance. You can have legs that let you go fast but don't let you jump, legs that are slower but do let you jump. That sort of thing. You can have weapons as arms, and the idea is you have to choose the correct kit for the level, and it was okay. It was playable. I think we made a good game in the time that we had, but there were definitely a lot of bugs, as Chris will say, as he play tested it after we finished.
I was one of the first to.
Yeah,
to
I think
test it.
I think all of them had quite a few bugs,
Oh,
but
I mean, welcome to the world of Game Jam.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
don't know
but-
what Game Jam is, a Game Jam is a 48-hour game development marathon where you can or cannot sleep, but we recommend you sleep because
Yeah.
otherwise
yeah,
that's not healthy. And you're given a theme and 48 hours to make a game in whatever tools you want. I made a small kind of Happy Wheels kind of clone, but also a level editor. So it didn't come out too bad. Both links will be somewhere.
Yeah, what was yours called? I'll
Um,
put yours up on the stream as well. What was your game
Fruity
called?
Wheels.
Fruity
Fruity
Wheels. Let's find that. Then we can show off your HIO page.
There,
where is it?
there are no images, so it will be
okay.
useless for you.
All right then.
But-
Well, just imagine Happy Wheels with fruit.
and yeah, Fruit Wheels and then a level editor system. We create our own levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've
we'll-
been busy with that.
Yeah, we'll put the links in if anyone wants to try it because they're all pretty cool. And we're not the only people that participated, of course. There are other people who made very cool games. There was one that I remember. There was it was the web-based one. It was like a platformer. That was really cool.
Oh, it was really cool.
Yeah. So there's lots of other cool stuff. We'll try and add that to the description later if you
And
want to check it
it's
out.
all free to download, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Just generally speaking, if you want to look into some free games, itch.io have a bunch of demo prototype games from random devs all over the place. So you can
Yeah.
check
If
that out.
you haven't used itch.io before, check it out. Very cool.
We have our own itch.io pages with some games with varying levels of quality hanging around. You'll
Yes.
probably find some gems.
Yes.
About that though, guess what's happening at the end of this month, George?
Another game jam. Global game jam.
The Global Game Jam.
Global
like
Game
the
Jam.
biggest game jam of the year.
Yeah. Ours was the one we did was pretty small in comparison.
Links to the games, please. It would be very cool to see them. I'll chuck them in the YouTube chat.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
George will tell you guys about Global Game Jam and if we have any plans to do anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know too much about it, other than that it's as it sounds, a big game jam that's global, and there are lots and lots of people that participate. I know before the obviously the lockdowns and all that, there were different sites you could go to. So like our uni, Coventry Uni, was registered as a site for Global Game Jam, but I doubt that's going to be.
It is registered again this year.
Okay, well then there you go. So that's probably going to be a place you can go to work on it. But yeah, I mean I don't know too much more about it other than I think I can find the website. Is it? What is the website? Is it just Global Game Jam?
GGJ.com or whatever it is. Just type Global Game Jam in Google and you should find something.
Yeah, ggj.com is a weird Chinese website. I think
Don't go there.
There's Global Goals Jam. That's not quite what I want. Global Game Jam. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm good.
Global Game Jam.
Yeah, I'll put it up. There we go. So yeah, check this out. I think anyone can join and participate. You just have to register with them.
Yep.
Um,
Register with a site or whatever.
Yeah. So I've got to admit, I haven't done this one before because I usually would be busy with work or whatever. But since I'm off work at the moment, I've got a lot more time to do things like this. So that's why I was able to do the last one, and I should be able to do this one. But Chris and Vlad have both done the Global Game Jams. So I don't know if
Multiple times.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to talk about what they're like.
Vlad, can you do that?
They're fun.
I think it's pretty much the same, as the other game jams that you just
I've
go and make
put
a game.
link to. I put a link to both our games in the chat because Gig was asked for it.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
so Global Game Jam is a worldwide international event. So it'll be starting in many different places around the country around the same time. I mean, they'll have slight separations, and we'll have 48 hours to make a game again, and this time on a massive scale. So
Yes.
everyone will do it. So thousands and thousands of game devs across the whole, not the country, the whole planet.
world, yeah.
Universe.
The universe.
Aliens
There's-
participating too.
There's some
Joining
game
in.
devs from Mars.
I
And
mean, Elon Musk is there.
Vlad and George, are you guys going to participate this year?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
I already signed up.
I need to
Damn.
sign up.
Are we going to do as Campfire games, or am I
No.
doing solo again? How are we doing this? Or a competition? We can do a competition.
I don't know.
1v1
Sure,
v1.
yeah, I'm not sure to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind either way.
Yeah, I won't mind going solo.
Yeah,
We can do a 3-way competition,
that'd be interesting.
assuming.
Maybe
So,
see people, maybe people in chat if they have any ideas what they'd like.
Yeah, Global will be a lot of fun. So, keep an eye on the Discord because we'll give details about that. If we do solo, then we'll probably be posting constantly in the Discord.
Yeah.
Slash, I'll probably make a channel for a temporary.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
not spam.
If we
And yeah,
if we do solo, would you think about streaming it?
if you
I
solo, I'll
thought
be
about
streaming it. I'll be streaming it. Brad will probably be streaming it. Luke will probably be
I may
streaming it.
stream it.
I may stream it as well. Yeah.
So keep an eye on what's going on. If we're doing as a team, it'll be on this YouTube channel, probably. If we're doing a solo competition between each other, then there'll be some Twitch links, probably. And if any of you are game dev slash artist slash anything and want to get involved with the Global Game Jam, do it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, anyone
It's a
can
great
do
time.
it. Yeah.
This will be my 3rd year in a row, or 4th year. 3rd or 4th, lad? 3rd? I think 3rd.
For
I think it's your third. Yeah.
We met Luke for the first time 2 years ago at the Global Game Jam.
Well, I didn't, but you did.
So that's a fun fact. I mean, it'll be very different this year, obviously, because online, and Global Game Jam is normally this amazing meetup with
Yeah.
bunch of Red Bull and a bunch of sweaty game devs in the room for way too long. But yeah, so we'll be doing that probably, definitely. I mean, at least solo or team or whatever. So keep an eye on Discord. We'll give you the details and all other socials as usual. If you're not following our Twitter, Instagram now, we have an Instagram.
Oh yes,
You
we
have
do.
Instagram.
We haven't mentioned that, I don't think. Yeah. We
So
should
I'll
plug
be
that
linked
in.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're not following our diverse amount of socials, then go check that. And more importantly, if you're not on the Discord, that's
Claudia is
Main
mostly
contact.
using the Instagram to showcase
yes.
some.
So Cloud is our new Instagram manager person. She's in
Yeah,
charge
yeah.
of Instagram.
But we just started before like Christmas, so maybe there's not a lot of stuff.
I have
Have a
not
look.
been paying attention to what's on there.
Yeah,
should
I don't
probably
think
do
there's,
that.
yeah, I don't think there's much on there at the moment. I think she's mainly been putting like stories on there when we're streaming. I've seen that.
Yeah. I should send her some screenshots of models. for her to
Yeah.
put on.
Yeah, to put on there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have 0 publications
Yeah.
as of now.
Okay. Well, follow
So,
it, and then you'll be ready for when we do put some stuff up there because
Yeah.
we will. We definitely will.
Well, Billy, someone makes starters and it doesn't look that it's coming out anytime soon. Do you have a chance to get in there first? Someone in chat wants us to create starters before starters
I
come
mean,
out.
they've been working on Star Citizen for a long time, so
Yeah.
yeah, not sure we've got any chance of that. Although it'd be quite funny if we could.
So we talked about the new merch, which is at the moment in prototype, as in George is testing it.
Yeah.
We talked about the game jam that we did. We talked about the new updates on the Minecraft server. The new game jam at the end of this month is gonna be awesome. And is there any other points, Brad and George?
Not sure. I think we should move on to the questions. We've got a couple in there we could answer. Unless there's anything
Yeah.
else. There's anything else to say?
Oh, we've been shooting for about 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Vlad, why don't you bring us up the first question?
The first one.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's from. As we are in a new year now, do you think there might be any new revolutionary things in gaming, or perhaps a new game that everyone is looking forward to?
I have no idea.
I
I'm not sure.
don't know.
I
Do we
think
know if E3 is happening this year?
I'm not sure.
That's- There's a bunch of new games coming out that some of them have like giant fan bases. Like there's the Harry Potter game, and there's a bunch of Harry Potter fans.
hmm.
Oh, the what's it called? Harry Potter. What is it, Vlad? The new Harry Potter
Hogwarts
game?
Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. It looks pretty cool. Is it an open world or whatever?
Yeah, it's like a massive open world with a bunch
I'm
of
really
locations.
curious if we're gonna have E3 this year or not. We'll probably have an online version. If
I
we
know
do.
they're doing CES this year, so I would imagine they would do E3
guessing-
in some form.
They're
I think they
also
went to
doing
the
BlizzCon
convention.
Online this year.
Yeah, so they definitely
Yeah.
do something.
Well, so
yeah.
we'll have to wait till E3 probably in June. But I'm guessing it'll
Yeah.
be mostly an online event.
Yeah, probably. I think
Which
in terms of like revolutionary things in gaming, I think like, I know it's not as new anymore, but I think ray tracing is going to be one of the bigger things that becomes a lot more popular as it gets more like doable for, especially as how the consoles can do it, and as graphics cards get better at doing it. Because before it wasn't really worth the like trade-off in performance for using it, but I think
Yeah, for
as
sure.
GPUs evolve and games get better at implementing it, I think ray tracing could be like a really cool. Could become a lot more popular because it is very cool. It's just not worth the frame rate drop currently. So I think that could be become a lot more prominent in this year.
you know, I still don't have a ray tracing console or compute or graphics card, so you know. But yeah, apart from that, honestly, this year's a bit of a random one. No one knows what to expect generally of 2021, so hopefully we'll have an E3. If we do, probably be covering it here on stream or whatever. But yeah. I have a question, George. How long, like, I know we didn't talk about future plans, but how long are we going to keep Campfire games running?
I'm not sure. I think that's something I've not really considered. I think it'd be
as long as we can.
Yeah, like I think it'd be nice to keep it running, but we may not, obviously focus on it when we go back to.
We may have a period where we leave it in the background.
I mean,
for a while.
I think we might, like, for the foreseeable future, we might still do the streaming side of things.
Yeah, that could
once
be good.
uni starts and stuff.
At least until August, we probably can keep going.
Yeah, until we have get overwhelmed with uni work, really.
And then probably with uni work, we can still figure out time to do at least one stream a week or whatever to talk.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's just my random question.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
we'll still be around to cover E3 if that happens.
Yeah, sure, hopefully.
What I want to do this year, if like YouTube don't get mad at me, please. But if we do E3 this year, I want us to do an E3 drinking game. I think that'd be fun.
That could be fun. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of fun.
I know Polygon have done that before, where it's a list of like things like high budget openings.
Yeah.
Random numbers.
Yeah.
Looking at the screen, going, wow.
Yeah, they do really use a lot of quite cringy stuff in E3, don't they? Alright, so our next question is one that I think we can all probably answer is, and lastly, have there any moments when developing your game that you thought you might not ever get around? Like an idea that just might not work, or perhaps having a better idea for something that already has been implemented? I think 100%, like sometimes I've done things that like it's the only way of doing it that I can think of at the time, and I'll come back to it like a week later and I'll be like, why have I done this? I could just have done it so much easier. Like an example is with the camera in our game. When I first started it, I just didn't think about how I could restrict its movement, so I thought the simplest way was to just put like colliders around it to stop it, and then that didn't really work, but I moved on to other things. I came back to it and I realised that there's a thing you can do that it's called clamp, and it will just clamp the maximum value to be a certain thing. So instead of having all these like complex like physics events and colliders that don't even work, you can just have one line that just like basically caps out the maximum value that it will move. And then I look back and it's like, why on earth did I not do that before? So there's definitely 100%. I think that's pretty common. Like optimization is a big part of that. Like looking at things and going, oh, that's stupid. You can do it way simpler.
Yeah, I'd say personally things that like we had to go back on were, if you look at the earlier screenshots of the game. I mean, I know there hasn't been many screenshots recently because we're still working on things, but there's a lot of like very fancy AAA looking textures nearly, and I think I am gonna migrate to a more cartoony kind of simplistic, like the tavern is just colors, because I think I've realized like the way I was doing it with substance paint and stuff it's not good for mobile.
Yeah,
just can't really take that.
So I am reverting to a more very simplified texture material style, because it turns out we can't do PBR on an Android phone.
No.
Do you have any personal experience with this, Fed?
Yep. There's a bunch of stuff that I did, and that also has changed a lot. If you would, if you'd see we had at some point a schematic on how we were thinking, or at least on how I was thinking about some of the game systems would work, and then after a while I scrapped that because there were some things that wouldn't work together. And this is the schematic that we're doing right now. But not even this one is like followed 100%, because some things seem to work better in a certain way, especially when you do them, when you actually write the stuff. So there's always an improvement you can make.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely. Next question.
Yeah, it's about E3 actually. How have you booked your booth at E3 2021? I mean, I don't know if they are in booths, but if they, I mean, it's pretty cool to go to something like that. I never really. I think the closest thing I went to years ago was something called EGX, which I think was in Coventry actually, and that was like a game show. And that was a few years ago I went to.
I think it's in London now. I moved it a while ago.
Yeah, I went like 4 or 5 years, in fact 5 years ago. But I bought my keyboard actually, my Corsair keyboard. I don't know if I can show it. Not really. No. But I got the. I'll move my camera. I got this keyboard. 5 years ago. At EGX. And it's lasted me well.
I think from the point we get invited to E3 as a developer, I think you've succeeded at life. So
Yeah.
Whenever we get a booth at E3, hopefully we'll also have much higher budget for our streams.
Yes. Yeah. So do you want to read the next question?
Yeah, can you? Any ideas for good games to play with friends when you have to celebrate your birthday in lockdown?
That's in reference to my birthday.
I have had to do that, and I don't know, Jackbox.
Yeah, Jackbox games are good. Yeah.
Among Us, Fall Guys.
So just general
Fall
party
Guys is
games,
dead
isn't it? Yeah.
Anything made by Nintendo, like with the Mario Party games, Mario Kart, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, mainly Jackbox. I think is the main game we've been doing online.
So I saw a message. I'm surprised the keyboard works after 5 years, and the reason for that is because this was bloody expensive. I think the K70, I think it cost £110 when I got it, so a lot of money. But it's Corsair keyboards are built really well.
Mine's a Trust Gaming one for a tenner.
So that's the reason why it's lasted so long. Although it is also really dirty. I need to clean it.
I do have a Corsair mouse.
Oh yeah, I've got a.
It sucks.
Logitech one. Yeah.
This one double clicks constantly. You know, it cost me like 70 quid.
Oh really? My mouse costs about 30 quid, and that's a really good deal. I think I got it on discount though. I think it's normally a bit more than that. Yeah.
I've got the Corsair Iron Claw, which I bought last year, and I'm just out of warranty, so I can't send it back. What's annoying is I bought it last year for like 70 quid, and it double clicks constantly on the left click, which now that I have my new iFixit case, hashtag not sponsored by iFixit, but could be
Try and
sponsored
fix
by
it now.
iFixit. I will probably use the torque screwdriver to dismantle it and see if it's like dust or something.
Yeah. You should do a fix-it stream.
We could be sponsored by iFixit. I know you guys sponsor like Linus and stuff.
Yeah, sponsor us. Yeah.
I know we're nothing to do PC building, but like George has PCs.
Yeah, I got many PCs. As we've been through.
Vlad, next question.
Do you have you got any merchandise you can buy for your game?
I think I've already shown off the merchandise. I think that was already answered earlier. I mean, we like I say, if people are interested, I'm sure we can arrange some way or another of you guys getting some merchandise. So let us know if you are interested.
We have a very nice logo, so if you want to slap it on anything, then sure.
Yeah.
I think just a nice you know that orange from that logo. I think just a hoodie that color with just a white sword.
Yeah, hoodie would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So next question, I think, is: do you watch TV, and so what programs can you recommend? I mean, I don't watch too much like live TV, terrestrial TV, but I do watch like TV programs. I used to like Top Gear. I don't really like the new one anymore, so I like the Grand Tour. I've been watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently on Netflix. That's pretty good.
I like Nine-Nine.
Yeah. There's other things I've watched, like Prison Break. That's pretty good. Going back years, House. That's a good TV show.
I haven't watched TV in a while.
Yeah, like I don't really watch too much TV these days.
I haven't watched TV in over a year now.
And I know that there's a question further down about what do you like to watch on Netflix.
I think you're kind of answering that, aren't we?
So I mean, I've started watching The Office.
Oh yeah,
because it was just added.
Yeah.
And also Disney Plus. Last night I watched the new Pixar movie, Soul. It's so good.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Have you seen it, George? It's the new Pixar movie on Disney Plus. It's so good. If any of you guys want to see a heartwarming Pixar movie, which I mean all Pixar movies are great for the most part. On Disney Plus, the brand new one is Soul, and it's really good. I definitely recommend it.
I'll check it out.
You've seen it, right?
No.
Oh,
you've not seen it. You guys... Oh, dude. We should do a Campfire Games Discord watch party of it.
That'd be pretty
so
cool.
good. I'd happily watch it a second time.
Let us know if you're interested in that as well.
Watch Soul. It's good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's also free. Not like Mulan where they like try to make you charge like was an extra £10 or something.
Oh yeah, I hate when they do that. So Amazon Prime does that, where like there's even if you pay for Prime, you still don't get everything on it. Like,
yeah, it's like they say it's on Prime, but is it?
You just have to pay for it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I prefer Netflix. Like, even though the content I don't think is as good, like it takes them a long time to add stuff. Like you know if it's on there, you can watch it.
There's a difference between the difference on Amazon between on Prime and included with Prime. Included with Prime is free, and on Prime is like rented for £4. But you
Yeah,
can rent it
I just don't like it. I don't know.
But still, Amazon has some very good shows, even for free, like The Boys,
Oh yeah, they've still got some very good shows. It's just
for free.
frustrating. Yeah.
I mean, for free.
Yeah. They've got some good
Always
free stuff
perfect.
too. And I must say the next day delivery with Amazon is really good. I like that a
No,
lot.
that's the best thing. That's the
Yeah.
best thing about Amazon.
Yeah.
But next question. Any recommendations of good YouTube channels to follow? Oh, jeez, I watch everything.
Yeah, I think we've had this one before.
We've had this question. We've talked about YouTube before.
I think we have talked
watch
about
the
it.
previous streams.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't really watch too many. Like one of my favorite channels is probably Linus Tech Tips, as we were talking about Linus earlier.
That's because you're a nerd.
Yeah. I watch
I
other
also
ones
watch
too.
Linus Tech Tips,
Yeah,
but I
Linus
don't
is
get.
good.
I stopped watching it for like tips on how to build PC and stuff. I just watch it for the dumb stuff, like
Yeah, it's just funny.
I don't think Linus is my favorite PC builder.
like running Windows off Xbox
Yeah.
motherboard.
Yes, that was really. He does some really interesting stuff. Like I find, like I think if you've watched this before, you know I'm into like retro PCs and stuff like that. And when he looks at like older stuff or weird stuff, obscure technology, I find that really interesting.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube. People watch a lot of YouTube. We probably answered in the previous video. How about Android achievements? Will you be adding any to the game so I can work on getting my level up?
I think that's something we could look into. I haven't really looked at how hard it is.
I feel like we've also asked.
I think we have. I think.
Yeah,
it's
I have
just,
been asked this.
yeah, I think it's
We
just something
said
we'll.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll look into it. Like we're currently just trying to fix bugs at the moment because the game was we fixed quite a few, but there's still some quite annoying bugs. So
Yeah.
we don't really want to add anything to like new to us because that'll probably just create a bunch more fun.
Yeah. If we do have my eyes Android achievements, there'll be a post-launch thing. That seems like a pretty easy thing to add in an update. But if this is like we've said this the whole time with this game because we long to be community driven, which means we want to like have you guys' input. It's like with any feature. If there's enough demand for it, then yes. It's just if it's worth us doing.
Yeah. I think we should just get the game finished and before that. Yeah.
But I mean, if like suddenly 10 people message us saying I want Google Play achievements, then we'll add Google Play achievements.
Yeah, and don't just go and get 10 like Discord accounts and just message us.
I'm looking at you, Vlad.
Oh,
How many Twitch accounts do you have, Vlad?
that is none of your business.
Classified. While I was streaming during the game jam, I kept having new followers, but they were all
all just from Vlad. Oh no.
Vlad, next question.
What do you like? Oh, that I will
Yeah,
already
really
asked
went through
that.
that.
Are you working on any individual projects as well?
Any individual projects? I mean, apart from the game jam that we did, I mean, I have some smaller projects I'm working on with some friends, but that's just as a hobby more than anything.
Yeah, like
nothing that I'm actually putting any effort into.
No, like, I've started and I'm quite bad at like I'll start a project and I'll just like forget about it. Or I like to like mess around with different things and they don't really go anywhere. So I'm always like having something on my mind, or something I'm kind of working on, but usually it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just something I find interesting.
I'm working on something.
Oh, what are you working on?
But it's not like an active thing. It's like whenever I have some time, maybe once a week, something like that.
Can you give us any hints?
No, but
Okay.
I've been working on it for to be 2 years soon.
Oh wow.
Is this Star Citizen 2D?
No, not that. This is something else, something special.
Oh,
I
well.
put a lot of effort.
If we ever get to
Let's
see
see
it,
some-
then that'd be cool.
Give me another year.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, cool.
I'll hold you to that.
If you want to see things that we previously worked on before, I think if you go to our website, campfiregames.co.uk, go to the About Me section, we will have links to some portfolios. I mean, I have a link to my Instagram.
Yeah, my
which
portfolio's
I
a bit
think
out of
there's stuff on
date,
there.
but I've got some stuff on there. It's quite interesting.
There's some stuff you don't want to see.
Yeah.
My portfolio contains the work. I mean,
Yeah, there's some stuff that
it's our first game that we made
Yeah.
together.
yeah. Let's not talk about it again. If you want to see some stuff that we worked on in the past, you can ask us in the Discord, and we'll probably send you our portfolios. If not, go to the website, and I think there's probably some links, probably. But don't dig too deep because maybe making games for a while now, and some of it is really, really bad.
Yes. yes. Yeah, especially after our earlier stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. Like the Campfire Games isn't the first time that us three have worked together.
No.
It's been working together for over 2 years at this point, and we've made some pretty horrific
Almost
stuff.
free. Almost free.
Almost three, and we've made some stuff that's really not that good.
Yeah. Yeah, our
The only
first game
person-
is just.
The only person who was kind of new on our team at the beginning of Campfire Games, I think, was Cloud here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we hadn't worked with her. I hadn't worked with her before anyway.
I did.
No,
a bit.
none of us.
I did a
Chris
little
did.
bit.
Chris did a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Next question, Vlad.
George, is that a record player and tape deck behind you?
It is. I'll show you. There you go. That is, if anybody don't know, that's a cassette player or a tape deck, which I got recently. And then up here is a record player. I've owned the record player for years, but I thought I'd move it into this room so I can listen to it.
You
And
actually use it.
Yeah, I like
You
this.
have vinyls?
Yeah, I've got a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of them.
Vlad's
there, down there.
George's music style
there.
is definitely pre-21st century.
Yes.
Whenever-
So I've got quite a lot of
whenever-
cool stuff.
Whenever I'm in the car with George, we literally just listen to 80s music.
I mean, did you see what I listened to? I mean, you did.
Yeah, Vlad listens to Timmy Trumpet and just Timmy Trumpet. And then the next question, I guess we don't have time for. What's been happening with the game since Christmas? Is it ready for beta?
Well,
let me put that- there we go.
We are mostly
Yeah.
doing our best to fix some bugs.
Yeah, we've been working through a lot of bugs recently.
We
'cause,
don't want to pull a cyberpunk here.
No, but the game it's getting there. We're not quite ready for beta, but it's getting there. You can actually like play the game now without it crashing all the time, and things aren't breaking, and it's a lot more stable than it was just last week.
Yeah.
So we're getting there.
Beginning of this week, so
Mm.
it's exciting. I've been working on a thing for the end of the game, which I cannot spoil, but I'll post just a picture of as of now in our personal Discord so that Vlad and George can have a look see real quick.
I won't show it on the stream.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
think it's definitely big spoilers.
Yes.
I'll
So-
post it on all my social media.
So you haven't heard much from me lately because one,
Oh wow.
and I've been not doing that much, but also there's some stuff I just can't show off because it's end game stuff.
yeah.
What
I think for the
what do you think of that?
Looks nice.
Really cute.
looks very cool. Yeah, I realised if I opened it on the stream, it would show up on the stream, so I've had to look at it on my phone. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Any more artwork we can see?
I think
No.
Yeah, I think we haven't got anything too new. I mean, because I don't want to spoil it. Maybe I think for next stream we'll hopefully have a lot more to show off because like we've just been working on bug fixes recently, so there's nothing new.
We even
So-
invented a couple of interesting bugs.
Yes. Yeah, I can show some of the bugs actually. There's some quite funny ones.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll show you
Uh,
one.
so-
I'll show you one of them.
One of the things though I do
The-
assure you, even
The
though
one
she's
with the
not here,
stairs.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I do assure you guys, even though she's not here, Cloud is doing a lot of really good work. We just can't show it to you because, well, what's the point if we show you every single art asset in the game? There's some really cool stuff she's been doing, and it's been really clean. So rest assured, the game is still in development. It's just it is taking longer than we thought because, well, welcome to the world of game dev. It takes 5 times longer than you expected.
Yeah, I'll show. This is one of the funniest bugs I think. We still haven't fixed this one yet, but after installing a game update, the game just seems to load random models in instead of the characters. So normally, if you'd seen this would be the characters, but it's just loaded in like a bit of the stairs or something. No
which
idea
is very
why.
interesting because they have like no connection.
Yeah,
Nothing
but
to
it's
do.
quite funny. And it'll just like sometimes it will just load like a chair for the characters or whatever. So it's quite funny. Obviously we will try and fix that before launch. But yeah, there's some quite amusing bugs. Some not so funny bugs, but yeah, it's quite funny.
We better finish it. I need to head off in a bit, so
Yeah, we'll finish it up now. I think that's
Yeah.
good stream.
So
40
thanks.
good minutes.
40 minutes. So it's been a good stream. We hadn't done too much planned, but talking about a lot.
Yeah.
Most exciting thing coming up is Global Game Jam, so that's going to be epic.
In 2 weeks
We-
at the end of January.
Jeez, yeah. Be here next week, because we've got some stuff to show off, and vote for the game for next Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, a bit of game.
Minecraft
recommend,
won't be
yeah.
Minecraft won't be on the list this time
Ooh, they're ruining it.
because we did a Minecraft stream this week and not much
We're
happened.
gonna replace it with Gmod.
Yes.
Gmod, I think.
Yeah.
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 So
And
if
if
you
you've
have
got
any
any
ideas-
any other games
Yep.
you guys want, recommend them. Then
Check
tell
in
us.
that idea box.
Yeah. Use the idea
down
box.
here. No, not down here. That's the description box. On the chat over there. No, over here.
It's not actually
Or
up. I can
in
put it back
the
up.
idea box somewhere. So yeah, go do that. Thanks everyone who's joined us. Thanks to Fluffy Dexter. Thanks to Giggles. Thanks to everyone who posted in community questions. So thanks to Boggy. Thanks to Agent Millie. Thanks to Chandler.
And Giggles.
We'll see you guys next. Giggles again. Giggles the best. We love Giggles.
Yeah, Giggles.
He ends up in our game stream a lot.
He does. He's on the outro quite a few times too.
See you guys next Wednesday, and next Friday. And Vlad, do the outro.
Have a nice evening and a pleasant weekend.
It's very nice.
Have an awesome time, Joe. Have an awesome time, everyone.
Bye.